Welcome my viewers to part 3 of Robots the Game on Nintendo Gamecube. I'm about to start level 3 of the game called The City. Shouldn't it be called Robot City, not just The City? Because Robot City is indeed what it's called. This level starts off with Rodney at... well, I don't know what the current place he's in is called, but it's a place where he can rent a transport pod, which is exactly what you need to do first in level 3.
Whoa!
Hey look, it's Jack Hammer, the owner of the hardware store from the movie. In fact, Jack is another character who has the same voice actor as in the movie. I don't know the name of his actor, but yeah, you have to talk to him as you start.
Hey there! Jack Hammer's my name. I own the hardware store. Looks like you're in need of an upgrade or two. I'll tell you what, you can have one on the house, and maybe you can do me a favor later. Here's the blueprint to my Magna Beam. Pretty cool, eh? Find the pieces, and then come to my store in the Midtown area. You got that?
Yes, Jack, I got it. I'll see you there. But Jack's not the only robot you have to talk to, but also this guy right here, who I believe he works at Big Weld Industries. But he has a favor to ask Rodney.
Hello there! I was just admiring our beautiful clock. I assume you'd be interested in the history of a clock as grand as this.
Oh, well, not really.
Excellent, I thought you would be. It was donated to Robot City by Big Weld Industries. It's rumored that it was handcrafted by Big Weld himself. Just look at those fine carvings and the exquisite detailing on the face. Why, I would be surprised if it wasn't the most accurate timepiece in the city. My boy, we have to repair the clock. It's more than a timepiece, it's a work of art. If you can find all the pieces, I'll give you an ample reward. Please find them for me.
Wonderbot, what the heck were you thinking, messing around with the clock like that? Shame on you. But, there are only 5 pieces of the clock you have to find. Not 16 pieces this time. You only have to... well, it's only 16 pieces for the blueprints to Jack Hammer's Magna Beam. And you do have to repair the clock in this part, because the reward that the guy will give you is 5 gold scrap. This is another level where you need to find 10 gold scrap. That's what you need to be able to rent a transport pod. And of course the super site will show you the location of not just the blueprint pieces, but, you know, the clock pieces. Hey, wait a minute. It's Cappy, Halle Berry's character from the movie.
Hi.
Hello, Cappy. What are you doing here?
I'm a little preoccupied right now. Sorry.
Preoccupied with what? You're just standing here. And I'm pretty sure Halle Berry didn't reprise her role as Cappy in this game. I can tell.
I tell you, good grease is hard to find these days.
Okay, the next clock piece is over here. And here's another piece of gold scrap. You jump up here to get the next clock piece. And there's another gold scrap piece here. Hey, it's Tim, the gate guard at Big Weld Industries.
Where's my union rep?
What he's doing here is beyond me.
You look like a winner. But you're not.
Wow, screw you! It's too bad hitting him with a wrench doesn't do anything. I totally remember how much of a jerk Tim is in the movie. In fact, he's Paul Giamatti's character, but I don't think he has the same voice actor in this game either. This here is where you go to find, yeah, the last clock piece. Or wait, yeah, it is the last one. It may also be where the last, or the 5th gold scrap is too. There it is. Didn't even need the gold super sight to find that one. Now you talk to the guy at the clock again, and as I mentioned, he'll give you 5 gold scrap as a reward.
Ah, excellent work! Bravissimo! With all the pieces, we should be able to get the clock ticking again in no time. Pardon the pun. And now for that reward. I hope 5 golden cogs show my appreciation.
Yes, sir, they most certainly do. I needed the 5 gold scrap. There are 2 guys on each side that you can talk to rent a transport pod, and it really doesn't matter which one you talk to.
Hello, and welcome to Robot City Transport. Transport pod rental is 10 gold scrap. Would you like to rent a transport pod?
Yes, sir.
Please
I need
drive
it.
carefully and keep all hands and arms inside the pod at all times.
Will do. Now you can exit this place, and using the transport pod is how you get to Midtown. And now, you're riding on the transport
This
freeway.
might be a little too fast!
It says you can hold down R to activate the boost. And there's a meter for the
Not my
boost,
fault. I just rolled there.
which is right next to the green health bar.
Okay, now I'm dizzy.
There's a ton of scrap you can get on the freeway. And you do also ride the transport freeway in the Game Boy Advance version, but in that version you can just simply exit the transport system and just appear at the next area you need to be at. Which you can't do in the console versions, unfortunately. But the entrance to Midtown is right here. It doesn't take long at all to get through. Midtown is where you'll find the blueprint pieces to the Magna Beam. And you'll also run into plenty of familiar faces in Midtown. There will be 2 zip lines that you need to ride because I think both of them have blueprint pieces on them. Here's the first one. And look who we have over here. It's Piper, Amanda Bynes' character in the movie. In fact, I do think that Amanda Bynes reprised her role in this game. As I can tell, I'm pretty sure she did. In fact, you do need to talk to Piper because she'll challenge you to a race, and she'll give you a blueprint piece when you beat her.
Hey, Hotshot, I've seen your driving. You think you're pretty good, eh? Want to race?
Yes, I do. In fact, I have to race you.
You don't stand a chance. Let's go.
Piper, please, we only just met. In fact, in the movie, Piper developed a crush on Rodney, but it doesn't look like she's in love with him in this game. Like she's supposed to be. But now, let the race begin. It's 3 laps.
Look out!
As long as you don't mess around too much, you should be able to beat Piper with no problem.
Whoa!
I'm pretty sure that Amanda Bynes did reprise her role in this game. In fact, as a kid, I was surprised to know that Amanda was featured in this movie because I used to love watching The Amanda Show, a Nickelodeon series, as a kid.
Control!
Not to mention, Amanda was also an All That cast member. Crap, Piper's coming. Don't forget to drive over those boost pads.
Okay, now I'm dizzy.
This also won't be the only race against Piper that you have to face in this game. Well, actually, the second race against her is optional. This one, you have to race her.
Turbo power!
As long as you don't get second place and don't lose all your health, you'll be fine.
Wow, I am really flying!
You're gonna eat my dust, Piper. I will get that blueprint piece from you.
Ow! I think I broke a wrist spring.
You'll be fine, Rodney. Just focus on the race and... Oh god, I can't take 2 more hits.
Okay, this might be a little
That's
too
it.
fast!
Just try not to get transport pod sick. And victory.
Boom!
I do believe the second race against Piper is a little more difficult than this. But again, the second race is only optional.
You got lucky, that's all. Take this as a reward. Listen, you better not tell anyone about this, or I'll find you, and then there'll be trouble.
Okay, I promise, I'll never breathe a word about it. But my god. Again, Piper's supposed to be in love with Rodney, and yet she acts more like she doesn't even like him. But of course, that race is out of the way. There may be another blueprint piece on top of, well, not this building. Just don't forget, if you have the standard super sight, then you can see where the location of the pieces are. This should be where you ride one of the zip lines. Oh yeah, it's this one. You can also hold the X button to make Rodney do this to zip line slower. But really, when would you ever want to zipline slower? Jack Hammers' store is right here. Just remember not to go there until you get all the pieces. This pink building right here is Aunt Fanny's house, and you can enter it too. In fact, there's another robot inside there that you have to talk to get another blueprint piece. Okay, I'll get this next piece, and then I'll go into Aunt Fanny's house now. You'll run into 3 more familiar faces inside. Including Lug. How are you doing, pal? And, oh my god, it's Bender, and he's already headless. Oh god, where did he leave his head this time? And in this room, you'll find Aunt Fanny herself. And I think Jennifer Coolidge may reprise her role as Fanny in this game.
Oh, you're such a nice boy. But I can't talk right now.
Oh, come on. I mean, don't you, aren't you honored to have a guest in your house?
I gotta go. I have a whole batch of bulk biscuits I gotta bake for the gang tonight.
Well, okay, then don't let me interrupt you. Here's something else you can interact with, this lever. Which switches between different rooms. And I do think this room here is Piper's. While the next one is Rodney and Bender's. I remember seeing the two of them sleep over together in the movie. Okay, the next blueprint piece is right here, and you have to talk to Lug, because he'll also give you another blueprint piece.
Hey, little fella. Don't suppose you could help me. I was driving my truck pod on the transportway, and before I knew it, the back hatch opened up, and I lost my cargo. Could you find it for me?
Of course. Rodney would be happy to help any good robot in the city.
Hey, thanks, little buddy. Find them all and there'll be a reward for you.
And I know exactly what that reward is. It's something that I absolutely need. Once again, you have to go out on the transport freeway. And there's only going to be 5 pieces of cargo you have to get. It's not that hard. Again, just don't lose all your health, and don't run out of time. See, you only have 1 minute to find them. That's the first one. Remember, they're all marked on your map. I think you're the one who needs the eye upgrade, Rodney, because you're hitting them. And now I'm gonna go through here. The last cargo piece is right here. See, it was easy. It should be the last time you go out on the freeway in this level.
Thanks, little guy. That was real decent of you to help me out. Here, take this as a reward.
Much appreciated, Lug. And I do hope Ender finds his head soon. In fact, that's exactly what you do in level, I think, 5 of the game. But now that that's done, I gotta get the rest of the pieces. There are 2 more Robot City civilians you must talk to get a piece. One of which is a mailman kind of robot, while the other is the guy who asked Rodney to repair the clock. In fact, that's this guy right here. But I'll come back for him. And here's the mailbot, who also has a favor for Rodney. I only have 5 pieces left to get. I still gotta get to that other zip line. Oh, right. Just need to get to the top of that building to get to the zip line. Oh, come on, Rodney. I know you can grab this gear-type platform. Oh my god. And that's it. Remember that you can grab ledges. Like your father taught you. And now, let's get the last 2 pieces from the Mailbot and the Big World Industries guy.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I'm in for it this time. There's a hole in my mailbag, and I've lost all of my parcels! You've got to help me. If I don't find them by the time they're meant to be delivered, I'll lose my job! Find all the parcels before time runs out, and return them to me. Please, hurry!
Oh boy, we can't let this guy get fired. And the parcels are all marked by the standard super site, so you can use that in case you don't know where to find the next. And if he loses his job, then what would he look like without his mailman kind of parts? I'd rather not know. Well, I already got 4 of them. I believe the last one may be somewhere on this building. There you are. Piece of cake.
Oh, thank you! You saved my job! Oh, however can I repay you? Here, take this parcel. I think it contains something that may well interest you.
You're right, it does. Only 1 piece left to get. And he's the last civilian who needs help.
You've just got to help me. We were so proud of our repairs to Big Weld's clock that we published a special edition of the Robot City Chronicle to detail all the fantastic repair work. But there was a terrible mix-up at the printers. I gave them the wrong document, my diaries. And, well, we need to destroy all the copies before they're bought, or I'll be ruined. There are things in that diary no one should read. The newspaper stands are due to start selling in 3 minutes. Please, you have to find all the stands and smash them before sales start. Will you help me?
Well, we can't let this guy's life be ruined by dying from embarrassment, so I accept.
Oh, thank you. Come back and see me when you've successfully smashed them all. Now get going, you have no time to lose.
He said that you have 3 minutes. But I'm pretty sure that's just about enough time for me to get this job done. All the stands are green, so they shouldn't be too hard to spot. And once again, they'll be marked by the standard super site. After I complete this task, I'll get the last blueprint piece. And you also saw that while he was talking, the subtitles said, well, when he said Robot City, the subtitles just said the city, and it does that every time for some reason. A character says Robot City, but the subtitles just say the city. It's very weird. 3 left. I'm very familiar with this game, so I could pretty much remember the location of all the newspaper stands. As long as you remember their locations, then it's not hard at all to find them.
Rodney, I find myself in considerable debt to you once again. You're a credit to yourself, your parents, and Robot City. I can only hope that this goes some way to repaying that debt. Thank you.
You're very welcome, sir. And you see, the subtitles did it again. He clearly said Robot City, but only the city is what the subtitles say. Oh, sorry. I did that in Rivet Town too. But now that they're all found, let's talk to Jack Hammer in his shop and get level 3 done. I think there might also be a Wonderbot trick chip that you can pick up in the shop. Like in the back room. Nope, there's nothing here. Well, maybe not in this level. You do end up back in the shop in a different level, and there might be a trick chip in the back in, well, one of them. Hey, it's one of those upgrades from Big Weld Industries, and you can interact with it to bring out the cup holders. Yeah, that's what it has. Jack Hammer showed the Rusties this upgrade in the movie. But let's get this done.
Excellent. Here's the Magna Beam. You can use it to move bots and certain items. Its beam will pull them towards you. Listen, have you been to Big Weld's factory yet? I've heard it's the place to go if you have an invention, and I'm sure they'll be interested in that Wonderbot of yours. Why not pay them a visit?
Will do.
While you're here, can I help you with anything?
And every time you talk to Jack in his shop, he'll ask you if he can help you, where you can access the shop. And, well, here's the second scrap capacity upgrade where you can hold up to 1,000. But I think the capacity can wait later. Wait, how much is it? 500, right? Oh no, I have just about enough for it. Well, okay, I was able to get both. And once you exit the shop, level 3 will be done. It's off to Big Weld's factory Rodney goes. But of course, that'll have to wait until part 4. So that's it for part 3 of the playthrough. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time in level 4.